How's it going, guys? Cress here. Today I wanted to talk to you about if it's possible for a free-to-play player to reach 2,000 resonance to upgrade those red chicken wings into white chicken wings, and if you should do it. And to start, I'd say I'll make it easy for you. If you're not interested in PvP at all, then it's likely not worth it for you to push your resonance, since you can get more damage in PvE from other gems like Berserker's Eye, Bloody Reach, those type of things. And the resonance increase, while it is good for increasing your damage and life, the benefit in PvE is not as noticeable, especially since you can't push it much higher than that 2,000 mark as a free-to-play player. And for anyone interested in PvP, I have a good strategy here that I'm using myself, and I'd like to share it with you all. So just getting into the game, I'll show you where I'm at currently. You can see 1,140 resonance, completely free to play. And my current gem loadout, I have a rank 3 4 out of 5 Frozen Heart. The 4 out of 5 star was a bound drop I got from like a warband crest, I think, a long time ago. So since it was a 4 out of 5, definitely have to use it. If I had the option to sell it, I likely would have, since I wasn't too into the Frozen Heart itself. But then I have a rank 3 2 out of 5 Blood-Soaked Jade. I was fortunate enough again to get 2 bound 2 out of 5 Blood-Soaked Jade drops. And my Echoing Shade here, I have a 3 out of 5 rank 3, and I bought the 3 out of 5 and the duplicate from the market. And for my other gems, right now I just have placeholders, 2 stars at rank 5. And the strategy that we'll want to go with to reach this mark is starting by kind of planning what you want to use for your gem loadout. I would say you have 2 options, either picking gems that you know are good for your build or good for your playstyle, so stuff like Blood-Soaked Jade, Echoing Shade, those type of gems, or Bottled Hope is another good one. However, they do cost a bit more platinum on the market, and realistically as a free-to-play player, my strategy here will be focused on only gems you can get from the market, since not everyone is going to be lucky enough to get even a 4 out of 5 like I got, let alone majority of free-to-play players will never see a 5 out of 5 drop, and buying one from the market's very expensive and not even that worth it, unless you're a whale and pushing your gems to really high ranks. And what we'll want to do is, oh yeah, and then the other strategy would be, instead of going with good gems that tend to cost a bit more platinum, you could fill out your slots with cheaper gems just to get that resonance as fast as possible. So stuff like Phoenix Ashes, Howler's Call, Concentrated Will, Hellfire Fragment seem to be cheap right now. You could fill out your slots that way just to get your resonance as fast and cheap as possible, but I'd argue it's not worth it in the long run, since you'd still want gems that benefit your like everyday PvE gameplay and give you some added bonus in PvP. And while they do cost more, it's really not that much more, considering my strategy here is just stopping at rank 4 for your gems, which means you'll need 1 gem or 1 base gem and 2 total duplicates. So for each slot you'll need a total of 3 5-star gems. And for your duplicates that you use to upgrade, keep in mind that you don't need the same star level for that upgrade. So say you're lucky enough to get like a 5 out of 5 Blood-Soaked Jade drop, you don't need multiple 5 out of 5s to upgrade it. Each time you need a duplicate to upgrade it, it can just be a 2 out of 5. And say you had a 2 out of 5 Blood-Soaked Jade, if you use that new 5-star drop that you got that was 5 out of 5 as the duplicate, that will actually increase the star rating of your equipped gem. So if I got a 5 out of 5 Blood-Soaked Jade drop, when I upgrade my current rank 3 2 out of 5 Blood-Soaked Jade, I would use the 5 out of 5 as the duplicate, and then the gem power needed, and then when I upgrade it to rank 4, I'd have a rank 4 5 out of 5 Blood-Soaked Jade. And then from then on, you'd only need 2 out of 5s to upgrade it. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at what you want to use. And in total, what you'll need to reach 2,000 resonance as a free-to-play player is some combination of, you could have 2 slots with 2 out of 5 gems at rank 4, and then 4 slots at 4 out of 5 rank 4. And that would be something like Blood-Soaked Jade and maybe a Seeping Vial as your 2 out of 5s. And that would be like you've been playing for a long time, trying to get higher star rated versions of these gems off the market, but you just aren't able to. But I'd like to disagree. I think other than Blood-Soaked Jade, it should be pretty realistic to get at least a 3 out of 5 of all your gems. And then if you were to do that, if you have a 2 out of 5 Blood-Soaked Jade at rank 4, you would need 2 slots at 3 out of 5 rank 4, and then your last 3 slots would be 4 out of 5s at rank 4. And I'd say that's probably the most realistic approach, is expecting to never get a higher star than 2 on Blood-Soaked Jade, since even like the 3 out of 5s cost over 100k platinum typically on the market. And then anything higher than the 3 out of 5 Jade is going to cost you a lot. Like probably 300k-ish for a 4, and then max price for a 5. So, another thing you can do is, if you are able to get a 3 out of 5 Blood-Soaked Jade, and then you have 4 slots at 3 out of 5, and then you'd have 2 slots at 4 out of 5 you could use. But I'm going to go back to just assuming that we're going to use a 2 out of 5 Blood-Soaked Jade, 2 slots at 3 out of 5, and then 3 slots at 4 out of 5. And what you'll want to do is slowly, as you acquire platinum from selling your 12 unbound gems per day, and like myself, I don't really have the time to farm 12 gems every single day, so I'm sure most of us, it'll be a long time, since it's just kind of slowly gaining platinum as we play. And maybe you get some lucky drops off your Warband crest, or maybe your crafted crest from Elder Rifts. If you do get anything you can sell, that will definitely speed up the process greatly. And typically, if you get anything that's a 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5 dropped, and it's not sellable, you definitely want to use that in your loadout, because that's going to be stronger and save you a lot of platinum in the long run than just like scrapping it for the measly 32 gem power and using a different gem. And when we're talking about how much does it really cost to get here, what you'll want to do first is fill out your slots with rank 3s. And typically, you'll want to, other than Blood-Soaked Jade of course, you want to try to get a 3 out of 5 gem at rank 3. This will cost you a total of 125 gem power, and then you need a 3 out of 5 and a 2 out of 5 as the duplicate for upgrading. And that's really not that bad. Like, it might sound bad because you need a duplicate of the gem plus the base gem, but the 125 gem power that you need total for a rank 3, that's equivalent to about a 1-star gem at rank 9 or a 2-star gem at rank 6, which those are very realistic for a free-to-play player to get, meaning the gem power is really not an issue. The main issue is getting the 5-star gems themselves. And the reason why we use 3 out of 5s for my planning is typically on the market, most gems you'll be able to get a 3 out of 5 for about the same price as a 2 out of 5. Maybe it'll cost you like 3,000 or 4,000 more platinum. But they're not always available. But we can see here like Chip of the Stone Flesh. Let me move my camera. Oh, really not a good spot for it. Well, I'll just put it here. So we can see the cheapest 2 out of 5 is at 55k, and there's a 3-star available at 59k. And you'll notice also that neither of these are being bought, and they're available to buy right now. Meaning you can probably get a 2 out of 5 or a 3 out of 5 for even less than this price. Maybe like right at 50k, maybe a little bit under. And you do want to take it slow, since we're in no rush. The free-to-play grind for gem power, it's going to take a very long time. So if you have to wait a couple days to find a better deal, that's no big deal at all, no problem. And the reason why we want to start with the 3 out of 5s is since it's only like a marginal platinum difference, it gives you some immediate power while you're trying to grind out all of your slots. And you're not really losing anything in the long run, since you can always upgrade your star rating at a later time when you upgrade from rank 3 to rank 4. And since you're not losing any large amount of platinum, there's no real loss involved at all. And another reason why we want to do this is because, like I mentioned, how you only need one high star version of a gem, and then it doesn't matter which you use as the duplicates. That means over time, stuff like the 3 out of 5s and 4 out of 5s, maybe even the 5 out of 5s, their price will decrease over time, since people only ever need one copy of it. Of course, as we get new players, more people will be trying to get these gems, but again, they only need that one copy of a high star version. So, since it's going to take a long time to get all your slots to a rank 3 X out of 5 gem, this gives time for the market to kind of decrease in value over time. And once you get all of your slots to rank 3, that's when you'd want to start thinking about pushing each one to rank 4 and trying to buy a 4 out of 5. And you wouldn't want to base it on like getting your best gem 4 out of 5 first to rank 4. I'd actually say go in order of what the cheapest one is. So say in my loadout I end up using a Chip of the Stone Flesh, for example. That's likely going to be one of the cheaper 5-star gems. And let's see if there's any 4 out of 5s available right now. We got 2 gems here at just about 100k even. Neither are being bought. So, especially by the time I get all of my slots to rank 3, this might even be less. It might be, let's just say it's about 70k for a 4 out of 5. Well, if the 2 out of 5s are, if we guess about 45k, there is a decent cost difference, but compared to buying a 4 out of 5 right now, let's say we can save on average like 30k per slot by waiting and just using 3 out of 5s. So that's kind of why you want to first get all of your slots to rank 3, and then once you have all 6 slots with a rank 3 gem, then you'd want to try to push the rank 4 upgrade with a 4 out of 5. And keep in mind, we're going to assume you have a 2 out of 5 Blood-Soaked Jade, and then you'll need 2 gems that you can leave at 3 out of 5 if you wish. So you only have to acquire 3 4 out of 5s. And I think it's very realistic to assume that either you'll get a 4 out of 5 drop, maybe, if you're lucky, in the time it's taking you to grind up all of your slots to this. Otherwise, cheaper gems like a Chip of Stone Flesh, Hellfire Fragment, anything like that, maybe even some of the better gems in time will kind of decrease that low as well. But you should be able to realistically get 3 of your slots to 4 out of 5 without spending that much more platinum, and then you'll reach your 2000 resonance that way. And if we look at the total cost of a rank 4 5 out of 5 gem, if we remember, I equated the rank 3 is equal to about, in gem power value, a rank 9 1-star gem or a rank 6 2-star gem. The amount of total gem power to get all gems to rank 4 is 1,350. And you'll need 2 duplicates for each slot. And just that gem power amount for the rank 4, instead of rank 3 where it's a rank 9 rank 9 1-star, it's only equivalent to a rank 10 1-star in gem power, or a rank 7 in 2-star. So the gem power is really not a worry. By the time you're able to get enough platinum to buy the duplicates necessary, you'll have the gem power. So you never even need to spend your platinum on buying gem power. Just focus on saving it, buying the 5 stars that you're looking for, and then as you acquire those, you'll very likely have the gem power just from like Elder Rifts and random legendary crests you get from events and such throughout time. So that's very realistic, and that's kind of the hard cap for free-to-play as well. Once you get all of your slots to rank 4, that's kind of the stopping point, and that's why I recommend waiting to do the rank 4 upgrade after you've already got all slots to rank 3. Since it's the hard cap point, no point in rushing a slot to rank 4 unless you got a 5 out of 5 gem. But otherwise, even like my Frozen Heart here that I have a 4 out of 5, I'm still going to wait to upgrade this to rank 4, because maybe I do get a random bound 5 out of 5 drop. Or even then, just you'll get more total power by upgrading your other slots instead of focusing on these at the moment. Since typically upgrading your gems evenly is more worth it in time anyway. So, I hope that helps. I'll try to add something in the description as well, kind of detailing what you'll need for your loadouts, just so if you need a text reminder maybe, that'll help. Otherwise, if you have any other questions, let me know down in the comments. And if you like this video, please leave a like, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Peace.